Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from... He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the... So, what address did...
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here. Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on! Paimon wants to have a look, too! Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does this. From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching. Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old... The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. That's just as well, I suppose.
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on...
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing, spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching...
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might... The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes. Sumeru spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail... That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And? How did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a ton...
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not...
Hey! Using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain!
Oh? What makes you say that? Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly one.
And?
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only... I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground. And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo and silently joined... But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by... It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you. Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young. My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to give me a happier life. A happy life sounds good to me, of course, even if it means being cut off from... This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss. Tell me, what do you know about the significance of...
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich.
Huh?
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father...
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, you're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past...
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way.
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been. Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without...
Well, alright then. You go do your thing, Kaya.
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for... But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen. Well, I suspect that they call your sister their princess, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if she was the founder, she'd be the queen, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember?
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan! We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I saw your sister. She mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together. Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that she mentioned back then?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly...
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden.
No. Now is not the time. No, it's just... I'm still waiting for my drink.
Seriously?
Wait. This place...
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or, wait. It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left is that building.
Wait! We're just gonna go barging in? What?
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter.
If you say so. Well... So there really isn't anyone home. Ugh. This bed looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's no... What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dumb. There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite... Huh? This is a mirror. It's broken, too. Was this a makeup box? That's kinda disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big secret, especially after Dane talked this place up. Hey, look! It's a bowl! Guess whoever used...
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of...
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here. You sure we're in the right place, Dane?
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear noises outside.
Noises?
It's not much. Just some minor advers...
Monsters? Wow, Dane's ears are sharp, just like his nose. He's surprisingly good taste for a 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
Quietly now. Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. A ley line anomaly, perhaps. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines.
What? You're going alone? You better not...
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation, and as such, someone ought to stay here and keep... Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle...
Fair enough. Guess we'll just camp out. Good thing there's a fireplace over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat. All this running around has made...
What's our objective?
Cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you. Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. He said that there might be... We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. You know, now that Paimon mentioned... So... Don't take this the wrong way or anything, but... Do you... Okay, fine. Paimon should have known you weren't gonna say anything nice. So, next question. Don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon Paimon's curious. What was it like traveling with your sister? The stars? Wow. Yeah, Paimon understands. Being separated without, but we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, heavenly principles, and you too, Teyvat. You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, 'cause if you're sad, Paimon will be too. All right. It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monster's gonna come and eat you up. Oh, come on! Don't say that! Paimon just wants to look after you for once. Nighty-night. Go on.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen. What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. You dreamed of your... All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head in...
Halt! What do you think you're doing? This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you be poking your nose into my business. Your travel companion. You mean the one that was keeping your companion departed for the forest early this morning? What business is that of yours, All you need to know is that do I make myself quite clear? Leave. Well, what are you waiting for? I've been observing you. And you don't look like... Still, I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that, and you can do as you please. Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in. You... Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't... But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? Come on, then. Mind your own business. How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired. Huh? You know Conria? Who are you, exactly? And how do you... Do you worship a god, traveler? Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida. I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans and all who place faith in the gods are my enemies. That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been this wretched curse of immortality. Who knows how long I must continue the curse? It was a little gift. We lost our home, our loved ones, everything. The agony of all we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode in our bodies. Because, although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too. Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens. When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners. But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters. He is Karibert, my How times have changed. I can say that out loud. I was a noble of Conria. I resented the life that my family had arranged for me. And then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt. Karibert faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my... After all that, he turned into a hilly troll, right? I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him. She was. We were separated. I do not wish to dwell on it. It could be worse. I suffer the pain of loss because I once had... And now that I have lost, if nothing else, at least I still have... Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Karibert, but I do have other things Over here. I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Karibert here. Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here. One which will help him to recover his clarity. I do not hope to break the curse. I am well aware of my powerlessness, but it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to I believe that it might just work. I read about it in a book. From the royal... In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon... What other choice? The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now? Never mind. As long as you understand. I'm sorry. I struggled, as it happens. I am in dire need of some help to make this medicine. My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. Okay. To start with... Also, do you have any, of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? Oh, wonderful! Oh, and this is the method for making the medicine. You just... Is it done? In all honesty, I do not know what the end product is supposed to look like. Well, the moment has finally arrived. Curses. No! We need to perform more. I said before that this medicine relies on the power of the god of... Which means... we must pay a visit to a statue of the Seven. Let's go. Look at this statue. How can I bow? God of wisdom! I will utter no prayer, nor will... You and your kind destroyed my home. Wrought unfathomable suffer... You cannot mock me more than fate itself already has. God of wisdom, I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows through my veins. My son, Karibert, he was turned into a monster before he had the chance to witness... If everything the gods have done was in order to have the then I... bow to... I have given up all I ever stood for. All I ask is for a tiny miracle. For Karibert to please God. I have made quite enough of a... Karibert? Well, we've prepared the medicine. Karibert, it's me. It's your father. Karibert. Karibert, please say something. I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born. And that I failed to, but I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. I've never left you. Are you still angry with me, Karibert? I know you're awake now. Do you not want to talk to me? I'm so sorry, Karibert. Forgive me. Please, please, please. Oh, gods above! What more? You took everything from here, and I still bowed to you. I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. I knew it.
I should never have trusted anything that the gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment. Other reasons. What do you mean? Huh. You really think so? Give up? No, never! Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years, 100? What difference does it make? I do not lack for time. Let's go. We'll make another dose. The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom, which makes... I grow them. The details don't matter, right? Curb your curiosity and just do as I instruct. If you truly wish to help, there is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at. I need you to collect some water from there around 2 in the afternoon. I'll be here watching Karіберт. Once you're back, I will make some fertilizer for the mushrooms. Good. Then please... You're back. Karіберт's condition is stable. By which I mean he... Anyway... I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do, don't let any good. I'll be back soon. The fertilizer won't take but a moment to make.
Here comes the catch. There is no escape. Ha! Illusion shattered.
Verdict is...
There is no escape. Go as one.
What happened? Was it monsters? Oh, thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken them on all by myself. Oh, yes, I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some time to kick in, so... Next, we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose. I trust you still remember the method. Oh, sorry. I have been so very wary for many years. If only I could fall asleep here. I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting thought. Thank you for your help once again. We're here. Let's begin. Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Karіберт! Oh no, he must have left while we were too busy preparing the Come on! That's not Karіберт. Right. Karībert's scarf was a gift I once gave to his mother. My eyes must be going. How could I not recognize my own son? Ah, yes. It doesn't seem interested in us in the least. It seems Yes. The more we know about him. Did it go in here? What a ghastly place. Has it always existed? I swear I've never noticed it before. Huh. It looks like they're, worshipping. Sometimes, walking. I've never seen anything like this in. Oh, there's only one way.
Busted.
Is this a teleportation device? What energy is powering it?
Game's up. Fun's over.
Illusion shattered! Bullet flying! Shine down!
How did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down? Or gravity itself? It seems like I need to find a place to insert the rune.
Fate has not granted you the right to... Do you insist on an audience? Very well. Then I grant you the trial of...
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Illusion shattered. Now we shall perish. Shine down. Wind, hear me.
For retribution! Nevermore! Foolish mortals! Conquers all! Let the stars fight! Desolation! Burn! Who was that? He was a perfect being. He had the most wondrous aura, a perilous yet beautiful power, and yet you were able to defeat him. Oh, let's continue on. I find myself growing more curious by the second. I think we've made it to the...
Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For fear of the... Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For I am no god. You are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure, spotless. You need no longer hold back your resentment, nor accept. Go forth, become a transcendent one. Rise beyond the fate, and I shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
What? When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly at peace. I feel good. In fact, I feel better than I did before I came in here. Is that so? Caribert! Oh, thank goodness! He's still okay. I have a strange feeling that for this to happen, right at the moment when I was dreading worshipping. You say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps it might be just as effective. I have to try. No matter what, you said it yourself. I have to exhaust. Karibet.
Papa?
Karibert! Oh, my goodness, it worked! It's a miracle! Oh, Karibert, my dear son! You see, it worked! Karibert can...
Where's Mama?
Mama is... Karibert, look at me.
Of course.
Yes! Salvation! Sweet salvation! How do you feel, Karibert? Are you fully awake now?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep. I dreamed that I was hiding in a little room. Wait. My body! What happened to me? Papa? What's happened to me?
Don't panic, son. It's just... While you were sleeping, there's no more Conria here. No more home. But... Do you know what that means? No more reds. In this world, you have to be a little monster, but you get to stay.
Am I... dead?
No, of course not. Look, Karibert, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm. That means she...
Really?
Yes, really. You've only just woken up, and this must all be very confusing for you. Just... Oh, and, you have to promise me something. Never take off your mask. Understand? Whatever happens, you mustn't take...
Okay, Papa. I won't.
Not since that day have I been so glad as I am now. I knew that placing my hope in the Seven was a waste of time. I even worshipped at one of their statues like a once a murderer, always a murderer. I was naive to think that the gods who conspired against us would ever... Oh, but the god we saw in that cave... Now, that was a truly mighty god. That wondrous power, it was truly enchanting. Surely that must have been the reason I bowed down. Now then, after one beseeches a god, and the god responds by answering their prayers, should they, piety is hardly my area of expertise. But surely I should honor the god that has honored my wishes. A sinner? Oh, don't be absurd. You and I have both witnessed his divine power. When has the Seven worked a miracle like this before? Never! He is a god. No matter. Believe what you will. You cannot shake my faith. I am going to pay my respects with or without you. Impossible! What happened? The Hilly Churl worshippers have disappeared too? Was it all an illusion? That's true. Yes, it can't have been an illusion. I still feel it was neither illusion nor coincidence, and certainly no dream. Let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future we shall see. Could he really have been a Caribert? Where has he gone? Oh, no, no, no. Maybe someone else came by and found him? No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having been. This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a forest ranger or an adventurer in his current state? Wait a minute. This isn't how we... Oh, no. The mirror! It's broken! He must have taken his mask off. And... if he'd just done as he was told! We have to find him. It's his scarf. He dropped it. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on. Caribert! Caribert! Where are you? Curses! Forest rangers.
Hey! Who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
Have you seen a hilly churl? A hill...
I asked you first. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
I said, have you seen?
Hey, whoa! Look, sir, there's no need to get so... There are hilly churls everywhere. What's the big deal?
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back there. Those dumb boneheads.
You forest ranger scum! You spawn of the seven are all the same!
You're raving mad! You've got some gall coming here to...
Curse you all, forest rangers!
I don't get it. Why make such a huge fuss over a few hilly...
He'd only just regained his mind. How could... So tell me, forest rangers, did you...
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. If you must know, I happened to cross paths. I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along in that direction. So I left it alone.
Yes! What?
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a thanks for the info?
Caribert! Caribert, stop! It's me! Whatever you saw, it was... I told you. We're in a fairy tale world now. No... Caribert? How could this happen? He regained his mind. Come, Caribert! We have to go home now. Papa's here.
Papa?
Caribert,
Papa, I can't take it.
please, Caribert. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa!
Finally, it all... Ah, traveler, you're awake. Ah, finally. Wait, no. Why am I still calling you traveler? Oh, I have known. I suspected it was you from the beginning. Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly. In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. My real name is Clotar Alberich. You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, eh? The power inside Caribert and the power of the one you call... I am positive now. Oh, at long last, I have seen it with my own eyes. That is no business of yours. A sinner. Yes. Salvation for a sin. Caribert did not deserve his fate, but now... It's wonderful. He will be born into abject sorrow. He shall now become the loom of... Huh? Sinister? Oh, I never imagined that you, of all people, would deny the Abyss. We once believed that you would bring new strength to us. You were the Abyss. And the one who controls the Abyss can control everything. We yearned for that future. We looked to you, but what did you bring us instead? Oh, princess.
Why did he just call me?
Traveler! Traveler!
You're awake! Oh, thank goodness you're awake! Paimon was worried sick! Trap...
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness? You mean Clotar Alberich? After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great... But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the Abyss... After 100 years, he lost his mind completely and was... Yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life. You could say that. She wouldn't be the Abyss Order's princess otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face.
So you saw her memories from centuries ago, through your own eyes. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the Loom of Fate, and it seems closely connected to Clotar Alberich's son, and yet your sister never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that she decided to go down this path? Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. This... What is it?
The field? What is that?
You mean here? Well, let's start digging.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
A male and female skeleton, buried together. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here? What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Alberich finally found a way to... This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think, and to search my memories for... We should part ways here.
Huh? You're just gonna leave?
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Who's he?
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity, but I need to confirm some other details before... If the time is right, I will tell you when we next meet.
But what do you mean that he saw the Traveler? How is that possible?
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle.
What? Why? What is he?
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest.
There goes Dane. And just like that, What is it?